What is up? What is up? This is the Buckham Preseason Quick Hits, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, a new episode right after the game. How are you doing tonight, bro?
I'm doing good. Just watch a stinker. Bo Nix look fabulous, but doing good.
Doing good, man. You know what? Quick hits right off the top rope. We're live here after the game. We typically don't do this, but I'm off. Kinley's able to do this. Link up with me right off the top, bro. Overall take on this game. Quick.
I mean,
Quick
let's
with
be
it.
honest. Let's be honest. We're all here to see what Bo Nix back in action, and he looks like he didn't miss a beat. So Waddle got his first catch. I believe it was a catch for 35 yards, something like that. That was awesome. Just the offense answering after the Green Bay pretty much came out and punched our defense in the mouth. So just for the offense to answer back with a touchdown, and then defense comes out, gets a stop, and offense gets in field goal range and goes up 10-7. I mean, that's just what you want to see from Bo, moving the ball up and down the field. You know what I'm saying? So that's it'll be all right. We're not worried about what else happened. We're here for Bo. We're here for
I
Bo.
would say this, bro. I was on another live throughout the game, a watch party. And there were fans in the comment section calling for Sean Payton's job, Vance Joseph's job.
No,
Yes,
ain't
dude.
no way.
It
Ain't
was
no way.
wild, dude. I never thought I would see it. I thought Broncos country couldn't be. Some fans couldn't be that crazy, bro. It was
That's
crazy
crazy.
work. Sean Payton was
Preseason.
a liability. Just the amount of comments being dropped in this comment section was
It's
crazy, dude. But
preseason.
my overall take for this game, it's preseason.
That's it. It's
It's
preseason.
preseason. But what I do want to say is we do need to clean up some of those penalties. I think overall we were very sloppy
Oh
in
yes.
terms of those penalties, right? And maybe that's just these guys getting into the swing of things. You're still trying to figure out who your center is going to be, right? Because Luke Wattenberg is dealing with injury. Um,
North side too.
but Bo
So
Nix led two scoring drives. And you know
yep.
what I really did notice that I liked a lot that will show that he could be the full package in terms of being a quarterback in this league, from start to finish, just taking that next level. I'm commanding this offense is attacking the middle of the field. And you just
Yep.
mentioned throwing to Jalen Waddle, right? Like the nice touch pass, having that touch on his pass is something I talked about on the other pod as well. Is like having that nice touch pass to on that
RJ.
wheel route to RJ Harvey. Yeah, dude. Like
Hit
we
him
got
between the 1 and the 2. Hit him right there.
boom, so nice.
Dot.
Just and that was something that Vance Joseph talked about Bo Nix, right? Just tearing
Yep.
it up, right, with the deep balls and everything like that. Just pinpoint accuracy. I'm very confident in Bo Nix, but I do got questions, and boy, do I have questions when it comes to the quarterback two position. And now, make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, if Bo Nix were happen to get injured, this season's a wrap, right? If he were happen to sustain any type of like a serious injury, knock on wood that it doesn't happen this
I
season.
know,
We will
right?
always hope
Speaking
for
the shit into existence, but here you are.
no, but dude, it was ugly, dude. Jared Stidham, Sam Ellinger, like I need to look elsewhere. But I felt like it wasn't really in terms of like what I saw in this game. I felt like Sean Payton has already made up his mind of who the backup quarterback is for the Denver Broncos, and you're paying 8 million for that. Yikes! Your reactions on that?
Yeah, that's bad. Matter of fact, we were doing a space at halftime, and we had a Packers fan in there, and I said, "Yeah, we're paying Stidham $8 million," and he legit said, "You're paying him what?" And I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude. He knows the offense.
"Yeah,
He knows this
yeah."
offense, so he's a shoe in, right? Like nothing else matters. I feel like I'm just frustrated, right? Because you did have an off season where you can kind of get things situated there. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I would just be talking till I'm blue in the face until a change was made. But there like earlier in the off season there was a, and I know rankings are subjective, but there was a backup quarterback rankings, bro, and I kid you not, Stidham was listed like 30 or 32 or something, bro. Like you had other quarterbacks ranked higher than him, which I agree. Pathetic, bro.
and you paid him $8 million. Remember
Yeah,
that.
I'd rather save the money.
I mean,
Anyways,
it is
who?
what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I hope that we don't carry three quarterbacks, but I feel like it's gonna happen. I don't know. Just seeing how Stidham and Ellinger on the sidelines with Bo, and they're all giddy. I know they're all close and tight knit. So I just seeing that and how the game went for both those backup quarterbacks, it just makes me feel like their job is safe regardless. So
right.
you know,
Also, I did like, on a positive note, I did like the ability that we were able to run. We had the ability to run the football. You know what I mean? Like, and we stuck with it. We were getting yards here and there, like small yardage, but we stuck with it.
it
Did you
was
see that?
okay. I felt last week was better, but it was okay. It was okay
We
this
were
week. I
going
was
up against a better
right,
level of
right.
talent too, though, right in the trenches, and that's
I mean,
something that you and I talked about going into this game. Was like, yeah, there's going to be a different level of talent that going into this game, but
right.
yeah, dude, I'm glad that we stuck with it. But you're not gonna have your bidets, your Jaleel McLaughlin's frequently running the football and getting as much run as they did in this game, right? Because they're trying to figure out if they can make that roster. But I ultimately feel like we only need to keep three running backs. What do you
Yeah,
think?
you only need three. I definitely agree with that. I knew we weren't going to see much of Coleman and Harvey at the beginning because you kind of like, let's be honest. Not only did we want to see Bo, the coaches wanted to see Bo. So like
Yeah,
Webb calling pass plays back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was probably what, nine pass plays to three or four run plays. Like nobody should be surprised at that. It wasn't about Webb getting like stability, like evening out, like runs and pass. This was about Bo Nix. Like literally, they brought him in the second drive, and I was like, we have yet to see a boot. Maybe they do a play action because they want to see him do a play action. And lo and behold, play action to Troutman for first down. I'm like, yep,
yeah.
okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's I think they should keep three. It's hard to keep four because it's like, what is that fourth one going to be? What is it going to do? What's it going to be?
What's up, Vic? Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate the love. Love this hat as well. Yeah, I feel like inside linebackers. Talk to me what you thought.
Ah, it, I know it's just preseason. I mean, Singleton, Strenard had that pass interference on Matthew Golden, but I mean, it's a linebacker covering one of the fastest receivers in the NFL because the dude can fly. Um, you know, I really didn't see much from Karini Reed. Looks phenomenal. I will say that he's definitely making this roster. Murdoch and York didn't show me much tonight.
It wasn't,
Granted,
yeah,
granted, they only play. They got in the fourth quarter,
small sample
and
size, right?
yeah, small sample size,
Yeah.
which you kind of figure it's like, well, man, they had a big sample size last week, small sample size this week.
Did
Um,
Sean Payton feel like he's sorry to cut you off, but did he feel like he saw
but-
enough for this
and
time?
that could be it. That
Yeah,
also could be it because notice last week you didn't see much of Atkins, you didn't see much of Kroll.
for
You
sure.
saw Bentley and Jolly, but once again, those rookies got
Hey,
small sample size
so
today.
did they see enough again with those guys, right? I
Right,
think that's the theme that's going on across potentially with Sean Payton. Has his mind made up with a good number of players that are making this roster, allegedly, right? Based off
right. It could
what
be.
we've
We're not saying
seen.
it is. We're not saying it
No,
is. We're just saying it could be. You know.
theoretically,
Right.
like Um, who was your what? I mean, what did you feel about special teams, bro? Like that needs to get cleaned up. Darren Rizzi, I know,
But it was a
was brought
problem
in.
last year. It was
It
a problem
was,
last
and
year.
that's yeah, it
It was a
was a
problem last year.
problem.
And once again, it's a problem this year from what it looks like. I mean, they said it's preseason. They have time to clean it up. But it was a problem last year. And it looks like it's a problem this year. They didn't look good on special teams last week when it came to the field goal kicking. And this week, now it's coverage. And it's just if it's not one thing, it's the other thing on special teams. So they need to clean that up. Man, we literally ever since Rizzy came aboard, the special teams has not been good. It's been
Right.
okay,
And it
but it
was
hasn't been good. You
we
know,
the expectation that it should have been better, right? Like we were
right?
thinking that the guy that he was, that we were gonna get that product in terms of that unit, but we haven't seen that as of yet. But I do want to shine some, there's some silver linings with special teams. Colby
Yeah,
Katz is the guy that we talked about. Cameron Ross. Those are two dudes that are definitely on the radar. And I feel like they're really pushing to try to make this roster. What is your feeling with those two players in terms of kick returning and
I
just
really
as returning in
I
general?
like both. You know, Katz has that speed. You know what I'm saying? That speed threat. Cameron Ross, I feel like is a better overall package, especially for offense and special
Mm-hmm.
teams. Like return, I feel like he's better. He showed a little bit that tonight as a receiver. So
Yeah.
I really like his game. I really do like Cameron Ross's game. And my only thing is like, do you remember Courtney Jackson from last?
Remember?
You remember
Yes.
that? So my thing is, are we going to do the same thing, or are we going to let another returner that could be possible replacement walk, or are we going to learn from that mistake and keep one? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, allegedly, if you're going to trade Marvin Mims, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you're clearly not bringing him back. That's if you're going to trade Marvin Mims, and I don't know what they're going to do with that. Could the fact that he's getting no run at all? I mean, I know they're wary of his. I think what was his hamstring.
Right.
Whatever. I know they're wary of that, but for him to get no run at all, and they're giving extensive looks at Cameron Ross and Katsis. I mean, Cameron Ross could play his. It looks like he's playing his way onto a roster. I'm just. I don't think you're gonna. You might not be able to hide him on the practice squad because he's put out some good tape out there. I don't think you can get him
I'll
back on the squad.
Fair, fair. I felt some type of way last year with Courtney Jackson that you weren't
Yeah,
hiding
that
that
was your
man on the
boy.
practice squad, remember?
Yeah,
And
that was
and
your boy.
he was just like, oh, he just ended up going to Seattle, I think it was.
Mhm.
But yeah, dude, like, there's some dudes that are really trying to make this roster. Yeah, I was concerned about KAD, and I feel like he's really hit his ceiling, bro, of what he could be. Like, I feel like he's what you see is what you're gonna get, man. Like you're just gonna be what that cornerback 4 or 5 on this team.
Five.
Well, or five, yeah. So, what do you feel with Chris Abrams drained? Dude, he had a rough game, in my opinion.
He had a rough game. John was good on coming up against the run. You know, he gave up that touchdown. They should have just banjoed that, but it's fine. Um, but you know, it's just man, you kind of saw Green Bay kind of brought us back down. You know what I'm saying? When we talked about, oh, we have great depth and all that other kind of stuff. And we're like, well, we were playing Atlanta. They're not really that solid of a team, you know what I'm saying, like depth wise. And so Green Bay kind of showed us like, okay, maybe our depth is not as good as we thought it was,
Right.
you know, so not against those top tiers, you know what I'm saying? So
No.
I don't really know what to say. I think KM Strain is going to be that cornerback five. That's just his role. That's what he's going to stick at. Everybody had high hopes for him. I mean, hell, he intercepted Herbert. What was that? Last year, the year before, something like that. But
I
I
do.
just uh I'm Riley Moss, first play of the game, had great coverage. You know what I'm saying? And he playing for that contract. They
He
always
really
say
is, right? He's
they
playing with
always say
his
when
hair on
you in your
fire.
contract year and you got to get that bag, you gonna play like you ain't never you gonna play like your life on the line. And so
And
like
he's
that
playing that.
injury, I don't know if his rib, I don't know if he hurt his rib or what. Hopefully he's gonna be okay.
He'll be
But
okay.
he balling out. He balling out.
He is balling out, right? Like you said, he's playing for that contract.
Yeah, for that bag. Oh, you gonna
What
go
a
crazy?
perfect
You gonna
time
go
of the
crazy?
This is a wonderful time, most wonderful time of the year to try to play for that contract in the Super Bowl window
Right.
for us.
Hey,
Like ball out, go
hey,
with your bad self.
this
I
contract
see.
gonna change your life. This second contract gonna change your life. So you gonna play like your life on the line.
I do want to talk about just the two inside linebackers, the starters. Alex Singleton. You saw that play right with Marshawn Lloyd. Alex Singleton is the green dot.
So it looks like there's miscommunication across the board. Tillman had no idea what
I
the
saw.
hell was going
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Like
Yep.
Tillman standing up with his hands up, looking like And I'm like, oh, this is busted. Nobody, if one person don't know what they're doing, the whole thing's messed up.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
what you
it
got,
looks
right?
like, yeah, it looks like, it was just miscommunication all across the board, and that's just something that
Needs
can't
to
be an
be cleaned
excuse
up.
going into the season because this defense put out there that, oh, we know everything, we know all the calls, we know how to change stuff, like we're just on go with this
We've been
defense game. Yeah, you can't hit me with this. I'm gonna let it slide today. You know what I'm saying? But you can't hit me with this in the season. Oh, miscommunication, This is the y'all put that out there that this is the same defense, that nobody's learning anything. All the calls, we got all that down. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay today. Get it out the way now. But don't come in the season. Miscommunication.
Yeah,
Miscommunication.
because you were saying otherwise, right?
Right, right, right,
Yes,
right.
yes.
That's why Sean don't
Okay.
want y'all to do the interviews. Oh God.
Oh, shout
But
out
no,
to
it
Luca
just
Evans, bro.
looked like
That dude
miscommunication. But I
he
was
was
telling this, I was talking about this in the space. The defense got in a fight with the offense middle of the week, right?
yeah.
Middle of the week. It's a good thing that they came out and got punched in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because it has a
Yes,
way of
good point.
has a way of humbling you. You know what I'm saying? And then Sean's like, nah, y'all going back out there that next drive. Like, y'all not about to just leave on that note. And they went out next drive.
It was in a good because Jordan Love drove down the field like effortlessly, bro. But I
Right.
think a lot of that too was part of the momentum that was shifted after there was what a penalty on the play or whatever.
Jumping off that.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
things like that, I think if we could clean up, man. It was a BTA, right? But like, it's the sky isn't falling, ladies and gentlemen. Like, let's be real here.
I tell
I
you
think
what, though, that they was going at PS2, but boy, when he hit Watson, I said, oh, good lord, I don't even remember the two
you,
catches you gave up
you
now.
remember when I intercepted it on you last season, bro, and here I am again, man. He laid him out,
Hey,
bro.
look, when
Like,
he laid him out, I said,
knocked
hey,
him
look,
out.
the other two players, don't even matter no more. But the
Yo, but
refs was on one
PS2, that
side.
dude.
I'll say that. Whew.
JL Skinner raised my eyebrows a little bit today again.
It
Hey,
continues to do great. I understand, we got a lot of this week. There we're talking a lot of people on the timeline. Shout out to Mike Carmelini. He had posted a tweet saying Key or Skinner, and you had a lot of people say Skinner would be the guy and Key would be out. And I also agree.
I
You
shouldn't
know,
have
and,
said
and
that.
you know,
Tough.
yes, we understand that Devin Key is a Pro Bowl special teams. Don't forget to put that on the end of there. Like, people just saying he's a Pro Bowl. He's a no, I'm sorry, all Pro Bowl and all pro special teams guy. Yes, he is. Not taking that away from him. Skinner also plays great special teams. He's up there also. Maybe not an all pro, maybe not a Pro Bowler, but Skinner can play special teams pretty damn good also. Skinner is also a better defender on defense than Key is.
So to
So
your
that's why
point,
we
like as a coach, right? Like you would look at players that have versatility, and having that versatility to
right,
have the ability to play special teams and defense is
right,
more valuable to your roster, especially when you're cutting it down to a 53-man roster, right? Like you're
correct.
looking across the board too, with that in mind.
Yeah, but if we keep 5 safeties, of course, Key's going to be on the team. Like, keys on there. If we keep 4, I mean, it's a tough decision. I'm not sitting here looking and saying like, oh, it's easy. We'll just go with no. It's a tough decision. That's not easy. That's not an easy decision to make.
Wide receiver, real quick. This guy I was high on coming into the preseason games hasn't lived up to the hype that I thought he would, and that is UFL star Hakeem Butler. Is it a wrap for him, bro? Literally, like, is he
I
done?
would say,
Is his
I
work?
would
Is
say
he
so. I think the
getting
door
paid?
closed. I think the door closed, and then he had that one-on-one ball where, like, I mean, he should go up with his hands and not try to catch that with his shoulder pad. I mean, I think that he was a big disappointment. I mean, everybody thought he would be great, but I feel like he's had his chances. He's missed on every single chance. So I think I think that's
It's
that's a
scaled,
wrap.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a wrap.
and not to mention, you like we keep talking about Cameron Ross. Cameron Ross is just climbing. You know what I'm saying? Cameron Ross is climbing up that depth chart, and he got run with the ones tonight once again, and it's just he is something. He's going to be something. He's making it hard. I'll tell you that he's making it hard on those coaches to cut him. So if they keep six, I don't know, man. Little Jordan Humphrey is just. I feel like he's inevitable. I feel like he's never going to. I'm just saying. I
Hey,
mean,
but shout out to kudos to him, dude, making it hard
kudos
to
to
cut
him.
him, right? Because he
You know what I'm
does the
saying?
little things too, though.
Right. He does the little
Right.
things right. So I mean, I doubt they keeping seven receivers. You know what I'm saying? So they got a decision to make, man. Do you want to let Cameron Ross go and
Hell
see if
no.
you can get him back on practice squad? I mean,
Yeah.
either that you're gonna either have to do two other things. If you keep it Cameron Ross, you either have to trade Marvin Mims or cut um Jordan Humphries. Or the third option would be to carry seven receivers, and they're not doing that.
Okay. Fair. Common theme though, that I was concerned about, and I know this is preseason, ladies and gentlemen, but like it's been an issue. The size in the interior defensive line really showed. We need some more size, but I know that really Vance Joseph doesn't like to run his rotation with like size, and when I'm talking about like meaty guys, right, like pot roast night and type of ordeal, right? Like that's not happening, right? So, are you concerned with the fact that like we kind of got beat in the trenches today, or what do you think, bro? Like,
I mean, for the first team, it wasn't necessarily bad. I mean, hell, they looked like they were holding Zach Allen on every play.
and let me
Um,
rephrase, like, I mean, more in terms of like the depth, I guess,
depth
too, right?
wise, maybe a little, maybe a little bit. Um, Tyler Odenyadam and
He
I,
was nice though, and
he
he has some size to him, right?
he
Athletic,
has some size to him.
his
You
wingspan.
just want them to like put their game like together, like you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
But you just gotta hope that everyone stays healthy on that D line.
When you talked about the starters out there, you know who really did shine for me, bro? And I was like, damn, we're not gonna miss a beat, really. And I kind of said this on the other podcast. It was just like Malcolm Roach, dude.
Roach.
He has the ability to rush the passer, but also be stout in the run game, bro. And like, you saw that, right? Like, so yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm just concerned about some of the other guys in terms of depth, right? But it'll get figured out. It'll get hashed out. I'm glad I don't have to make those big decisions of how to run the rotation or whatever. I'm not an X's and O guru, but
I just
yeah,
found
dude.
that crazy. I found that crazy that people like when we drafted Tyler Odenyadam. Thank God he's here. Not saying anything bad. I was like, everybody was kind of thinking Denver would go D line. We would go D line in the second round with our second round pick. And I'm like, you have Malcolm Roach, you have Wazarike, who played really well. Both played really well last year. They're probably going to get the
Yeah.
first crack. They're probably going to get the first crack at replacing John Franklin Myers. Not a rookie. Vance doesn't play rookies. And I will continue to say this because this is literally what was shown. Tyler Oninyadam would not have been the pick. He wasn't the first option. He wasn't the second option. It was
Okay.
either going to be Anthony Hill. Titans jumped up. Okay, they're going to draft Max Clare. Rams. Oh, well, we get him. Now we got to trade back. Like, and this is no shot at him whatsoever.
No, no.
No shot at him
That's just the
whatsoever.
scenario that played out the one draft night
Right, right.
when they
Happy
cheat.
he's here. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just telling y'all how it
They
is.
had a big board that they abided by, right? And
Right,
they had to
right,
pivot from that, from
right.
some of the things
It's
that happened.
basically this is basic. It's basically saying like hey, Roach and Iwazurike were going to get the first cracks at Jonathan Franklin Myers' replacement, regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll just see. I think the third preseason game, he'll be playing a lot. So he's going to show us a lot. Murdoch, York, they'll be playing a lot.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm
There's
not happy with everybody like the Chris Abrams after Chris Abrams drained, the corners are just god awful. Um,
I kind of liked Reese Taylor, but like as a practice squad guy,
Practice squad guy, yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
He had
For
some
sure.
flashes. Yeah.
Yeah, some flashes,
But
hit
we're
and
not here
miss.
to talk about the practice squad, really, right? We're worried about the 53 initial 53 man roster because that's what's going to be on game days, right? Like,
Man, I'm gonna be biased. I hope my guy York makes a 53, man.
I hope
That's
Katzis makes it, but
that small sample size tonight scares me a little bit, but Well, you never know what Sean's thinking. So cats, I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna be a tough decision unless they plan on
Crazy,
carrying
dude.
7. I told you the scenarios, what they gonna have to do. Like, unless you carrying 7, he got a shot. If you carrying 6,
7-7. Oh, it's tough.
long ways
No,
away. Long ways away. How did you
but
feel
shout
about
out
the
to Bo
offensive line?
Nix, dude. He's gonna be elite. I think he does take a big step than people are anticipating, bro. He's not gonna be this check down that people, the
I'm so tired.
haters, the
I'm so
naysayers.
tired of hearing that shit. If
It's
you
gonna
still calling
be.
Bo Nix a check down merchant,
You don't know shit about
go
ball.
touch some grass.
Go touch, not
Go touch
turf,
it.
grass,
Yeah, go
grass.
touch grass. Don't go find no turf. I want you to walk, and I hope it's raining when you go touch the grass too. I hope you're
No,
stepping some.
dude, no. This was.
I hope
I'm
you touch
glad the
grass and
sky
step
isn't
in
falling
dog
in
shit.
your. I'm glad the sky isn't falling in your area, bro, because it sure as hell felt like it was on some of the other, for
Oh
some
man,
other fans, right? So
it's preseason. It's preseason. We're gonna be all right. We're
we're
gonna be all
talking
right.
about practice, not a game, not a game. We're
Yeah,
talking
we're gonna
about
be all right.
practice. Preseason
Rather
is like
than I'd
practice.
rather them get all the get it all out now. You know what I'm saying? That way seasons come. We got that gauntlet at the beginning. So get it all out now. And let's go play some Bronco football week one. One game
Shout
at a
out,
time.
shout out to Q Robinson for recording the sack though, the first sack of the Denver
Yeah.
Broncos,
Shout out
dude.
to him.
Yeah, real quick, like love it, dude. You love to see it. Pass rush is gonna be flawless. Like I think that we're gonna be solid. Well,
Oh
any
yeah.
final thoughts before we head out, dude? With our quick hits from preseason,
It's just preseason, everybody. Relax. We're good. Relax.
we are okay. So yeah, we're marching to 650 subs. Last time you checked, Kinley, where were we at, bro?
Last time I checked, we were at 554 subs. So
554 subs. So that way we're gonna do a giveaway of a hat or a T-shirt. So
we're
yeah,
actually giving away both. Giving away both.
and we are giving away both. Make sure you set your profile after you subscribe to public, so that way we can see your username and enter you into our wheel when we do the drawing. So yeah, this was a good episode, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop your concerns, some of the players that you liked in preseason, the ones that you didn't like in the comment section. We're all here for it. We love the feedback and engagement. So yeah, this is next week is another game to try to do it again and really narrow down this 53-man roster, right? It's really the puzzles pieces are starting to come together.
Yep.
So no, that's about it for this episode, y'all. You already know. If it ain't about the Broncos, buck 'em. Mile high
Okay.
salute to you and have a tremendous weekend, y'all. Good night. Until
Peace.
next time. Deuces.